Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to a new video, which was really needed on Injective, or INJ. That's the name of the token. But yeah, on Injective, which has actually been quite bullish for the last, well, it's difficult to say, but practically actually since the 12th of September. It's been following Bitcoin quite a bit, actually. Or at least in terms of its bullish momentum. Like if we take a look at Injective, this is just interesting, all right? And this does matter. If we take a look at Injective, it's up about 28%, and if we take a look at Bitcoin from this bottom, it's up about 13%, which makes sense because Bitcoin is more difficult to move. But all right, we'll talk about Injective. Was requested by some of you, has also been bullish. Got a big bullish breakout above $8 yesterday, and now I think it's close to actually rallying higher. All right, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about why it's bullish and just in general. Hopefully everything you need to know. So let's get right into it. Injective right now, like Injective is a bit of a weird crypto because it has a very strong community. A lot of people like the project. A lot of people hold the project. But its rallies are sometimes a little bit weird. Like here you can see like these two rallies especially. Like there's something going on. It's actually very correlated to render, which is interesting. Like render also had a couple of rallies, then dropped down, and is also very bullish right now. But there seems to be some sort of a party behind these uptrends because they do deserve the uptrends, these projects. But they do seem to be a little bit manipulated, all right? Because if you take a look at the volume, like there's a lot coming from BK, BTSC, BitFi, which usually if a lot of volume comes from there, it's a bit manipulated. But like I said, I mean, what helps the case is that Injective also, you know, the total value locked has this year grown quite a bit. I know Helix is doing some great fundamental things, and I know the community really likes Injective. And if you're watching this, you probably are screaming behind your screen right now, it's not manipulation. It's just a great project, which I agree with. But the price action is just a little bit like, if it was really just a great project, the price action would be a little bit different, all right? And the moves that it makes would be at different points of time, etc. But all right, doesn't matter. We'll take a look at the Injective right now because if you take a look at it right now, you'll see that the momentum is growing. The open interest and the volume have grown a lot since yesterday, but are also still growing right now, especially the volume. Then apart from that, it's at this major resistance level. I would say between 8.25 and $8. Has already broken above 8.25. I think it's waiting to get that last bullish breakout above 8.25. Or what did I say? Has already broken above $8. Now it's trying to break above 8.25. And at this moment, that does look like the most likely scenario. All right, there's no significant bearish momentum from Bitcoin, which could spell some trouble for Injective. Technically, it's very bullish. If you take a look at the price since the 12th of October, so for the last week, it's showing momentum. So there's really no reason to tell you that Injective right now is bearish, all right? There just isn't. Apart from that, some important levels to take a look at are 8.5. There's huge liquidation levels right there. So that's probably the level that's the first price target which I expect to happen after breaking above 8.2 and 8.25. But I think if it gets up to 8.5, it is the 0.618 fib, which is a huge resistance level. But I do expect that if it gets there, so if it breaks above 8.25, that it will also rally up to this next resistance level between 8.8 and $9. It's a bit risky to say because that's quite a big move, but still, I mean, given the technicals and what I'm seeing, that does look like the most likely scenario. Now, I must say that I do think this move is a bit reliant on Bitcoin. Injective is for 80% correlated to Bitcoin. So if we get some bad economic news, which we are going to get economic news, so if that's bad and Bitcoin starts crashing, then that means that Injective will probably fall down as well, all right? Down to levels right here between, I would say, 7.65 and 7.4. All right, so that's a possibility. That doesn't mean that instantly it's bearish, and perhaps from there it can try to break above 8 and 8.25 again, but this is a possibility. Not the most likely scenario, but a possibility. Lastly, if you would like to know how I'm trading Injective and if you would like to receive access to all of my trades, consider joining my premium/signal group. Links will be down in the description. You receive access to all of my trades, but also to a chat room full of traders and my own trading guide. So if that sounds interesting, consider joining. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.